Unlocking the Code, a beginner's guide to understanding acronyms on social media. This is e-learning English. Welcome to our video on common English acronyms you might come across on social media or in everyday conversation. If you're learning English, you're probably familiar with the method of total immersion, where everything you read and watch is in English. But let's be honest, we all spend a lot of time browsing social media, and sometimes it can be a waste of time. However, there are also tons of useful information and educational content out there, if you know how to filter it. One thing you might have noticed is that very often people put text on videos, pictures, or memes, and they use acronyms that might make you wonder about the whole meaning of what's being said. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the most commonly used ones, without touching on the ones you most likely already know, like BTW, IG, DM, LOL, or OMG, as new ones appear fairly often. First, let's talk about TBD, which stands for to be decided. We can use this acronym when the information we need isn't known yet, or some aspect still has to be confirmed. For example,
we haven't decided on the date for the meeting yet. It's still TBD. The menu for the party is still TBD. We're still deciding on the dishes.
Next, we have a FK, which stands for away from keyboard. It's used to let others know that you won't be at your computer for a while, or that you're offline, and there might be a bit of a delay in replying to their message. This is becoming more and more relevant as many people are working remotely. For example,
I'm going to be a FK for the next hour. I'll get back to you later.
IDK means I don't know, and IDC means I don't care. These are short and simple, and don't need any extra explanation. For example,
what's the name of that song? IDK. Do you want to go see that movie? IDC, I'm not in the mood.
ESA stands for Public Service Announcement. It's a way to broadcast a message considered valuable to the general public. For example,
BSA, there's a road closure on Main Street. Find an alternate route.
TMI stands for Too Much Information. It is used as a reaction or response to someone telling something very personal, or way more than you need to know about someone or something. For example,
I don't really want to know about your love life. That's TMI. Can we talk about something else? This conversation is getting TMI.
TBH stands for to be honest, and it's often used to preface a statement that's honest, but maybe not what the other person wants to hear. For example,
TBH, I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm sorry, but TBH, I don't think you're qualified for the job.
MIA stands for Missing in Action. It was originally used for a member of the armed forces reported to be missing in action, but it's also used in everyday conversation. For example,
Where's John? He's been Mia for a while now. I haven't seen my phone in hours. It's Mia.
These are just a few of the most commonly used English acronyms, but there are many more out there. Remember, the key to understanding them is to filter the useful information from the waste of time and to keep an open mind. Another acronym you might come across is FOMO, which stands for Fear of Missing Out. This refers to the feeling of anxiety that you might miss out on something interesting or exciting. For example,
I can't decide whether to go to the party or not. I have FOMO.
Another one is YOLO, which stands for You Only Live Once. This is often used to justify taking a risk or doing something wild. For example,
I know it's a crazy idea, but YOLO, let's do it.
Another acronym you might see is ICYMI, which stands for In Case You Missed It. This is used to bring attention to something that was previously shared or announced. For example,
ICYMI, there's a sale on shoes at the mall this weekend.
Another one is FTFY, which stands for Fix That For You. This is often used online to correct or improve upon something someone else has said or written. For example,
The correct answer is 42 FTFY.
you might come across the acronym BFF, which stands for Best Friends Forever. This is used to express strong friendship and loyalty. For example,
I'm so lucky to have you as my BFF.
we also have ROFL. This stands for Rolling on the Floor Laughing. It's used to express extreme amusement or hilarity at something. For example,
If your friend sends you a funny meme or joke, you might respond with ROFL, that's too funny.
next up, we have TTYL. This stands for Talk to You Later. It's used as a way to say goodbye at the end of a conversation. For example,
If you're chatting with a friend on social media and need to step away, you might say TTYL, gotta go.
finally, we have SMH. This stands for Shake My Head. It's used to express disappointment, disbelief, or disapproval. For example, if you see a news story about someone acting recklessly, you might comment,
SMH, can't believe how irresponsible some people are.
As you can see, there are a lot of acronyms out there, and new ones are being created all the time. The key is to not get too intimidated by them and just to be aware of their meanings. And if you ever come across an acronym you don't know, don't be afraid to ask or look it up. So there you have it. Now you know some of the most commonly used acronyms on social media and how to use them. Remember, some of these acronyms may be considered casual and maybe not suitable for formal or professional contexts. So use them with discretion. Thanks for watching.